Hello, my name is Nell, and I have things to say about disability, chronic illness, and mental health. I live with all of these things in a myriad of interesting ways, and this YouTube channel is my platform to talk about them completely openly, and I hope that it's also your platform to listen to them and experience them in the same way. If that sounds like something that interests you, I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel. Come back every Wednesday when I upload new videos. Let me know what you think of my videos in the comments section, and if you know of somebody who would benefit from or enjoy one of my videos, please feel free to share it with them. As somebody who is in a wheelchair, I know that my wheelchair is an extension of me. It's an extension of my body. But some people who aren't in wheelchairs and who haven't experienced this aren't aware of this. It's important to remember that if you touch somebody's wheelchair, you are essentially touching their body. I want you to think back on interactions that you might have had with somebody in a wheelchair, times when you have touched somebody's wheelchair, whether it's by accident or on purpose, whether you've bumped into somebody's wheelchair accidentally or whether you've leaned on somebody's wheelchair on purpose. Were you aware that you were touching, bumping into, or leaning on their body? And if you weren't aware at the time, does that knowledge make you feel differently about what you did? Does that knowledge make you feel like you would have reacted differently to the accidental touches? And does that knowledge make you feel like you would have done something differently about the on-purpose touches? Maybe you wouldn't have done them if you'd known. Now, for me, my wheelchair is an extension of my body. It is what I use to get around. It is my body. It has replaced the functionality of the body parts that don't function as well as they should. It is my body. It is part of me. But a lot of people don't realize that. And I've known people who have casually leaned on and touched my wheelchair, and I have to say, excuse me, can you not touch me? And they're very shocked when I say that. This is an extension of me. You touching my wheelchair is touching me. Even this morning I had a worker just lean on my headrest, and I had to say, okay, number one, you just messed up the alignment of my headrest, which I now have to fix. Number two, that's my body. You just touched my body, which isn't okay with me. I've had people lean on my wheelchair. People who, if I were able-bodied, we wouldn't be in such a close relationship that they would comfortably, casually lean on my shoulder. If you are leaning on somebody's wheelchair, the shoulder of somebody's wheelchair, you are leaning on their shoulder. If you wouldn't lean on somebody's shoulder if they were standing and able-bodied, don't lean on their wheelchair if you don't have that relationship. I had somebody put their bag on my wheelchair. A support worker, when we were out shopping, she put her bag on my wheelchair, the handles on the back of my wheelchair. She just said, oh, I'm just going to pop this on here real quick. Excuse me? Excuse me? I'm not your pack horse. That would just be somebody handing you a bag without asking and expecting you to hold it, because those handles are my hands. My bags can go on there because they're my hands. It's my body. But you can't just presume to use my body for what you want. My wheelchair is my body. Don't treat it like an object. If you wouldn't touch my body, don't touch my wheelchair. If you wouldn't lean on my shoulder, don't lean on my wheelchair. If you wouldn't sit on my lap, don't sit on my wheelchair. If you want to touch my wheelchair, ask me, the same as you would ask me if you were touching my body. My wheelchair is a part of me, therefore it's a part of my personal space. And if you want to be in my personal space, ask me. That's all for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out my Instagram and TikTok accounts. They're fun. I post little promos of these videos to let people know what they're about. I also post some little song covers and a few selfies and pictures of my dog and my cat because they're adorable. So it'd be great for you to check those out. They're very fun. Again, thank you for watching and for listening and for learning with me. All right. Bless.